All right, and welcome as we start our fun today. We are playing some Daggart. And last, our adventurers found themselves in our Blue Rose campaign pushing through a cave searching for at least one of two lost lovers that seem to have gone missing years ago. And while numerous adventurers and whatnot have been sent after them, none have ever returned. And thus, it has fallen to our crew, and have taken the opportunity to get a little bit past the magical law that seems to be chasing them through a little bit of deception. But with that, you find yourselves now within the cave, having run away from some rather monstrous mud-like creatures. And as you continue forth here, you come upon a narrow stream that runs along the bottom of this winding tunnel. The echoes of the stream's soft babbling are unusually loud. Partway along the stream's path, the waterway widens to a 10-foot wide pool before it narrows again and continues. Anything you'd like to do? Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
I was chewing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really hurt.
Me too. I mean, could we find somewhere to take a break before crossing whatever this water is?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Oh, thank goodness.
Should we hang out by the water or where?
Have we seen anything come out of the water? I can't remember.
You've only really encountered the mud, and the mud had stuff in it, but the water you haven't seen anything come out of.
So we stay away.
All right. I mean, the furthest you get from it is about 4 feet before you're at a wall, but you can definitely stay somewhat away.
I mean, okay.
Let's see here.
Okay, it finally loaded. Okay, I'm fully paying attention now. Great, we're looking for a place to rest.
Indeed.
Okay.
Excuse me. So, do you want to rest by the stream here?
I guess.
Is there... let's see. Is there anything like a... can I take a pebble or something and just kind of drop it in the water and see if it seems like something reacts to... I'm looking for life in the water that's flowing.
You got it. So Sounds good. As you find a nearby stones and throw it in. Then go ahead and give me an instinct challenge, please.
Sure. 11 with hope.
11 with hope. Looking down, you don't see any life necessarily when you look down here. But as you gaze a little deeper, you see these smooth rocks that you realize are uncut gems.
Uncut gems. Okay. I think it's safe enough, and I actually think there's valuable stuff in here. Which I don't really care about, but I mean, if you want to go swimming, Ace, you can.
I think I'm good. Anything that looks this nice is usually too good to be true. And I'm not really a strong swimmer.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't sense anything around, so I think we're as safe as we're going to be. Well, we shouldn't stop for long, just like an hour, okay?
That's fine, as long as I can fix myself up a little bit.
Okay. So, this is a safe enough place to attempt this type of rest. And Josh, will you remind us how the rests work?
So the short rest, we get to choose 2 actions. First, you can swap out one of your cards if you would like from your vault. And if you, after that, you get to choose 2 actions: tend wounds, clear stress, repair armor, or prepare. For any of the wounds, stress, or armor, you can roll a d4, and you could also do this to an ally's armor and health and help them. Prepare, you can prepare with somebody or yourself, receiving a hope. And if you prepare with somebody, you get an extra hope.
Nalen's
Lies.
gonna... Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Well, Nalen's gonna repair her armor and tend to her wounds, but because of her race, she can do a third thing. So she'll prepare with somebody if somebody wants to prepare together.
Or you could help me with some of my wounds.
Sure.
Thanks. That would be very kind.
All right.
Lies is going to tend to her wounds and I think fix up her armor a little bit. So you'll see she'll sit down and she'll focus herself. As for a minute, since Brother's not really connected to her as much on this world as other worlds, you see he tries to connect with her by giving her some dark energy. And you watch her wounds heal up a little bit. And then she slowly starts stitching her dress back together that she's learned from Peridot.
Ace is gonna be like is gonna do repair armor. So for him, it's just gonna be like taking cloth from other parts of his clothing and like loose string, and stitching back together the holes in the other pieces, inevitably just making it worse in other places. And he'll do a prepare, just preparing some of the medicine he had prepared, taking some, just refreshing.
So I have a cool little ability from my ancestry where when I take a short rest, I could substitute a long rest move for one of my short rest moves. So I have a thing, a spell called Mending Touch, but part of it allows me once per long rest to spend this healing time learning something new about somebody else or revealing something about myself.
Ooh.
And then I the hope I spend heals 2 hit points or 2 stress. And also to get hope, because I have my prayer dice, I'm going to roll one to get some hope back.
Nice.
So I get 3 hope minus 2. Peridot's going to kind of like see Ace sewing, and she's gonna dig through her little bag, and she's going to pull out this like little small roller, and it has just like a small little like yard of cloth to it, because this is from my nomadic pack that I'm allowed to use once per session. And it's like, here, Ace. I didn't know you knew how to sew.
Yeah, I'm not that good at it, but I never really had money for clothes, so I kind of had to stitch together what I could.
Well, if you weren't taking from this part here, from your pants here, I think that's your problem. But here, I have some extra fabric stowed away you can use.
Oh, thank you. So it'd be very helpful. I'll probably just buy some new ones when we get in town with this. As he holds up the necklace and then quickly puts it away, realizing what he said.
Peridot's just going to kind of like narrow her eyes and blink at you. You know, my mom was the one who taught me how to sew. Well, she wasn't really my mom. Not really.
Yeah, never really fully figured that out, but I think I'm kind of there with how that worked, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's still a useful skill to have. I just kind of matched what I saw on TV, but they never do it right.
There weren't too many movies that involved sewing. A lot of them were cartoons.
Yeah, that was about it for me too.
But one of these days, I'm going to be able to create great things. I I really want to learn how to make uh constructs and beings like me, but without the whole replacing other people's kids part.
So you want to like create life?
Yeah, like they had to make a body for me to fit into, right? Well, I kind of want to learn how to make that myself.
It's a pretty lofty goal.
And then they'd be a whole group of sisters just for me. And they'd all be named after gemstones and be all the colors of the rainbow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This all sounds really cute, but knowing some of the stuff you can do, this is also equally as terrifying. You're just making a little army.
Well, they wouldn't be an army.
I mean, how many do you want to make?
Except like 6.
Okay, yeah, that's not an army. That's more just like a battalion. That's fair.
Assassination squad.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, the only people that I truly have a vendetta against is Al's toy barn. I'm sure they exist. I saw them in a movie.
I, as a player, don't know what that is, to be honest. I can assume.
Story. It's from Toy Story.
Oh, okay. Well, if there's anything I can do to help you get that, I'm always here to help. I don't exactly know how I can help you create more beings. But if you ever figure it out, let me know.
Well, thanks, Ace.
It's not quite legal, but I can always find a way to fund it.
I wonder if we could turn monsters into money. I'm sure there's a way.
There's definitely a way. We could figure it out. Sell a little one as pets, tell them they won't grow.
As Peridot and Ace have been chatting, Nalen's been helping Lies tend to her wounds, and sort of like, using cloth strips as tourniquets and that kind of stuff. Maybe a little magic, but she's not gentle about it. It's not really comforting. It's pretty rough. And on the other side of Lies, though, is the wolf. And it sort of lays along Lies' side, belly up, looking at Lies with like a dopey face, trying to be comforting to Lies.
Nice.
Liz tries to pet the wolf, but she's awkward with animals more than she was awkward with you as a wolf. Like, oh, okay, good doggy.
Tongue lolls out, happy for anything.
Here's some pocket bacon.
eats it right up. And I think watching sort of Lies trying to interact with the wolf, the wolf has a ability that I will take advantage of once per short rest. I take a quiet moment, watch my companion with love or whatever, and the wolf and I both clear stress.
Nice. Very good. Any other actions for short rest anyone needs to take?
Last thing I want to do, like kind of just as we get up, is I want to take the rally action. It allows me to, so Ace will get up as like if everyone's finished doing what they're doing, because it's kind of something.
I'm done.
Because it's not like a short rest action. It's just as you prepare to do something, I can do this.
Okay. So any other short rest actions?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead, Aiden.
Ace is gonna get up, be like, all right, well, even though the beginning of this kind of sucked and was really hard, I'm not one for speeches really or motivation, but you know, we're still alive so far, and compared to some of the extra dimensional beings we are dealing with in the other world, this is honestly a breath of fresh air. So I think we got this going forward. We've been doing pretty good so far, and I'm using my rally mechanic, which makes it so the next time or whenever you use an action, reaction, damage, or clearing stress, you can add a d6 to the die.
Ooh. This is once for everybody?
Yes.
Cool.
It goes away after the session, though, because I get it back per session, and I don't think they stack. It doesn't say that, but I'm just guessing.
Okay.
Oh, no, it does say that. At the end of each session, all unspent rally dice are cleared.
Nice.
All right, well, I mean, a garden to me says it's going to need water. I say we keep following the stream.
Makes sense?
All right. So you continue to follow as you can. The echoes of the stream fade, replaced by an ethereal melody that tugs at your heartstrings. Massive formations of quartz crystals cover the walls and ceilings of this chamber, and a motionless waterfall pours from a crack near the ceiling of the east wall. A time-frozen curtain of water in hanging droplets. It collects into a wide, similarly static pool below. Farther from the water source, the pool slowly begins to ripple, then drains into the stream that flows out the tunnel.
Okay, well, that definitely doesn't feel natural.
Peridot, you feel almost rejuvenated here. Those of you watching, you can see her hair get brighter, the blonde locks, her frock get greener, her skin become more flesh-like.
Peridot,
Oh
you
my
feeling okay?
Gosh! I'm a real girl? Wait, no, it's just a trick of the light. But man, things feel weird in here.
I don't feel any different. Do you guys feel different?
I don't think so.
No. I mean, a little hungry.
Okay. All right, so what's different about Peridot? Is it because of the wood?
Maybe.
I'm not trying to be rude, Peridot, but are you organic at all?
Yes and no. Magical wood from the Fey realms is kind of weird.
I guess wood's still organic.
But it's definitely not flesh.
Okay. Thinking out loud. There was that flowery, smelly stuff when we first came in that made us feel loopy, or at least Peridot. And now there's that weird sound and that weird waterfall. And Peridot, you just said it. I mean, is this like Fey magic?
Well, we were told this place plays up your wishes, right? Like, that's why people come here. Two lovers to make a wish. Maybe somehow, Peridot, you're affecting it.
What, like you're wishing to go back to the Feywild?
Or she's wishing to be real. I don't know how this place works. I'm just throwing out ideas.
I mean, to be fair, Peridot's the only one here that I'd say has been showing an adequate amount of like understanding and love for the place and the area. With stuff, with these gestures towards the necklace.
All right, well, go look around. Nayland will kind of nudge Peridot towards the waterfall. See if anything else happens.
Stick your hand in it.
Peridot kind of inches forward.
All right. Are you trying to get into the water?
I'm gonna touch it first with my hand.
Okay. You lean down as you let your fingers touch the water near the waterfall. And it sits on there as though you're touching something solid.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna step on top of it. Am I walking on water?
You are.
I'm walking on water, you guys.
Okay, I mean, is it water or is it an illusion?
Ace, go try.
Why am I always the go-to? What did I do to deserve this? As he just like sadly walks onto it.
Because without Kelly here, you're the next tallest.
I'm taller than Kelly.
Exactly.
All right. You step upon it, and you are upheld by the water as well.
I'm gonna put my ear to it. Does it sound like running water?
Go to here. It's like a very. You can hear the slushing of water, but it's like slow. Very slowed down. And Peridot, you look at your fingers, and they are wet from where you touched. And as
Yeah,
you look at your ear, you feel wetness as you come away from the water.
Are the bottom of my shoes wet?
Yes.
This is gonna walk out of the water. I think it's just slowed down. Like I don't think it's physical. I think we're just very slowly moving through it.
Okay. I'm gonna go check the top. I'll yell if anything bad happens.
So you try to climb up the side.
Make sure
Can
not-
I? What'd you say, Aiden?
So it's just giving you a warning not to get submerged.
I'm gonna mark a stress for my deft maneuvers ability,
Okay.
and I can move anywhere in far range without making an agility roll.
Okay.
I starlight step there.
Perfect. So you, in a burst of light, you're on top of the waterfall, and there you can see it's still and seemingly frozen.
And the cavern continues?
You can kind of see from the top that from behind the waterfall there seems to be a space,
Okay,
but there's not a way to get going over the waterfall anywhere.
gotcha. Okay, there's nothing up here, but I actually think I see like a cave or something behind the waterfall.
It'd be kind of hard to get behind it with all the slow water.
Mm,
Unless we can fit.
is there room?
No, the water seems to brush right up against the rock opening.
Can I try to, or I guess Nalen's at the top, try to grab like a longer rock or like something to see if you can quickly shove it out and see if you can block some of the water on the side.
Yeah, okay, good idea. Yeah, can I try and push like a rock or something and maybe stand on it to try and make it heavier? To try and block some of the water.
So as you grab a nearby like stone, begin trying to move it forward, you find that the waterfall, it being stilled too, comes up as something solid you're pushing against, and the rock doesn't enter. And even as you touch it, your hand can't pass through the waterfall.
Okay. No, it's not even sinking in. It's not working.
I was afraid of that. I'm out of ideas. Looking around, is there any writing or symbols or anything anywhere?
It doesn't seem to be.
I guess from the top, where does the water seem to be coming from?
Looks like it flows from within the cave. But again, the flow is still. So just kind of pouring out of an opening in the rocks, in essence, except it's, like I said, still.
Okay, my only other thought is if we came up to a locked door and we wanted to get through, we would just kick it down.
Break the wall?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if a still waterfall works the same, but that's the only thing I could think to try.
You could try breaking the wall around it.
Oh, that's fair too.
Yeah, I mean, the wall around it looks like thick stone. It's depending on how much time you want to take to like dig through thick walls, but it's up to you. depending what you have in resources.
Um,
I have rope.
How will that help us, Peridot?
I don't know. I just wanted to let you know that I have the resource.
Okay. Nalen's gonna mark another stress to come back down. And
Can I shoot a fireball at it?
cool, nice.
Sure. So, is this like a fireball, like a cantrip, basically?
Yeah, so for Ace, what it looks like, he's just gonna say bang, and it's just gonna, for him, it more looks like a wave of heat, like an invisible wave of heat, but like you can see the radiance.
Okay. You feel that the water may have heated up? I'm trying to figure out what are you attempting to do, I guess.
So I wanted to see if by heating any of it up, if it was moving faster.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think applying heat doesn't seem to affect this stasis.
Okay, sorry, I should have been clearer with that. Nope, it's not just really cold.
All right, I'm just gonna hit it. I'd like to send a barrage of my stars at it to attempt to break it as if it were solid.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So, yeah, I would say go ahead and give me that roll.
Spellcasting roll is an 18, but it's with fear.
Okay. In that case, that does fail, unfortunately.
Oof.
So I believe that is a stress. Fear. But it goes off, and as it hits against the water here, it almost like ricochets off in the energy. It does appear to disrupt it a bit, and you can see some stuff piercing, and for like a brief moment. So it reacts, but ultimately the water kind of consumes it. It doesn't appear that the effect is something that can easily be destroyed with energy.
This is the only way forward.
Does appear to be that.
What if we all tried to do it together? We all try blast it together.
I mean, could work. I
One
think
person
violence
isn't-
isn't the answer, but let's try it.
Nayland is trying to contain her anger. It seems as though she is stressed halfway to her maximum.
Seeing that, Ace would probably go to you like, "Are you okay?"
Freaking waterfall. And she's just muttering to herself.
I know it's not a great time dealing with stopped water. I don't even know what we're dealing with, to be honest, but you know, You can relax. It'll be fine. We're all here. We'll get through this. It's nothing.
Okay, well, all of my ideas haven't worked, and I feel like I'm the only one generating any. So, Lies, Peridot, decide what we're gonna do, and I'll do it.
Okay, well, the attempt is that was I was giving a speech. Everyone can lose 2 stress.
Oh, that's nice.
Nayland getting all snippy. Wow, you super. Oh.
I would also like to say that my idea about let's doing this together has to do with my experience of we're all in this together. And in the hopes that maybe I could apply that +3 experience to our combined rolling of punching through this thing. Together.
All right. So, what is the strategy going to be here?
All right, Peridot, how about you and me go at this? And I'm going to spend 3 of my hope dice to make this a tag team attack.
Ooh.
So we can stack our damage. And you're going to see Lies channel a bunch of dark, shadowy magic. You ready, Peridot?
Yeah, let's do this. And Peridot is gonna grab her dagger and it's going to glow bright white before she throws it. With my spirit weapon attack.
All right, so then you both roll, right?
Yes. I am going to do
Can we
Unleash
also
Chaos.
assist with this?
I think it's just 2 with the tag team.
I can tag team with Ace, and we can do 2 tag teams.
This is D20
Yeah.
hope.
You double tag team and everyone can roll.
All right,
Cool.
it's 3 hope. I can spend the 3.
Yes, it's 3 hope.
Yeah, 3 hope for a
Yeah.
tag team.
Matt, could I use my experience here on the roll, or would it be like at the end bit with the combined attack damage?
It would be on the roll, I think, the +3. I
Okay.
believe.
Do you think that because of the nature of the we're all in this together, it's just applied on mine, or I give it to Lies as well?
I think with a tag team, that +3 can go to both of you.
Okay.
Or the experience can go to both of you, whatever the plus is.
Oh, so sorry.
+3 experience.
What costed 3 hope?
don't
Only
have to
one
spend
person
it.
has to spend
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll spend it.
So Lies, using her best friend's Orderborn dedication, gets a 27 with hope.
Nice.
I have a 13 with hope.
Okay. Cool.
Now,
And then let me get the other 2.
20 with fear.
Sorry, my sheet is okay. There we go. Let's see. Matt. Oh no, I have no more hope. Never mind. Oh, 10 with hope.
Okay. Sorry.
Does this count? Does this count as an action roll?
Yes.
Then I will be like, I have an ability called reassurance,
Everyone
where
else
I
gets
can
2
reassure before the consequence takes place. I may offer assistance or words of support, and then you could re-roll, but you have to accept the new roll.
So that's to Nayland.
Yeah, Neelan, you could do this. Try again.
Okay. But if because we also choose which between mine and Aiden's role gets chosen for the tag team attack. So
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
that how the tag team attack works?
Yeah, you pick whichever
Yeah.
attack roll you want to use, but then you combine your damage if it hits.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Okay, cool. And then with that, the two of you, the four of you go together, rushing, giving just enough time as your energy seems to dissipate the water, in almost a hole that begins to fill in as you're able to rush through.
See, we got it. Nice. Ace will put up his hand for a high five.
High fives! Smack.
Nayland is panting and looking at your hand and not hitting it.
She's gonna
Lame.
hug you anyway.
Ace is gonna look at Lies for a high five.
Here you go.
Yeah, she gets it.
It's very awkward though. She almost like misses your hand the first time.
Amazing. Behind the
Ace
waterfall,
doesn't care. He still just rubs it in.
behind the waterfall is a room carved into the rock. 2 steps ascend to a mosaic floor depicting birds, flowers, and fruit, which is littered with the long collapsed remains of furniture and shards of broken glass. A decorated alcove stands in the far wall opposite the entrance.
Wow, it's like a secret underground lair!
You still feel good in here, Peridot?
Do I still feel good in here?
Indeed.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Kind of jealous. This place sucks.
Looking closely, you can see into the walls of the alcove are carved with a woodland scene depicting forest animals and reveling satyrs, pixies, and sprites.
Yep, that definitely looks like Feywild stuff to me.
All of this is very confusing to me, I'll be honest.
What? Can you make out what it means, Peridot?
Maybe. In another world, I have the ability to read Sylvan. So, is there any Sylvan writing here?
There is no writing.
Okay.
Can Nayland use her gifted tracker ability? I can make a spell casting roll to track or ask the GM a question I'd like to learn about a group of creatures based on signs of their passage.
Okay.
I'd kind of just like to look around and get a sense of what the purpose of this room was, or where a creature might have moved itself throughout the room. If there's like a secret exit that we can't see, or if I could gather the purpose of the room.
Sure. So is that a roll, or do you just get to do it?
No, I have a spell casting roll I have to make.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, critical success.
Nice. Perfect.
Wait, is that? Oh, there's no hope or fear on that.
Right,
Okay, got it.
because they're equal.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Judging from this, and you look at those mosaic stairs, the flat, it almost looks like to be an observation room where one could sit and watch the outside and Now, kind of looking at the water, you can actually see that the water is slowly moving. It's almost 20 minutes out of sync in its movement, and would be something people could enjoy while talking or doing other things. Quite beautiful. As you look at the furniture and such things, it seems that upon this little highly, like a raised porch, two people would sit and gaze out and admire what's here.
The Fae were freaks.
Then, looking, it appears that the in and outs of this most seem to always go in and out of the alcove.
Huh.
That looks like the only entry and exit, but it doesn't look like an entry or an exit. Peridot, touch it.
Okay. I'll go to touch it.
Okay. You touch the alcove. Do you go inside?
I can go through. Peridot's gonna kind of just look behind and be like,
I'll go through with you, Peridot. It's okay.
hold my hand.
Alright.
Okay. You watch as the two approach and enter the alcove and vanish in rainbow light.
No. Fuck.
He says the exact same thing the second the rainbow light starts going on.
Where do you think we're gonna go this time?
I mean, we could just leave.
I mean, they were just like joining members of the Blue Rose, so
Right? Like, I don't even think we did official paperwork.
right? No, it hasn't been like filed yet. So,
Yeah, right.
and then I drag you through.
Amazing rainbow light surrounds. And you find yourselves in a ring of toadstools 20 feet across, stands in the center of a forest clearing. Bright green grass and colorful wildflowers blanket the ground. The toadstools range from the size of a finger to as large as a chair. And 5 figures sit on the largest toadstools, all diminutive, jovial creatures, no more than 3 feet tall, wearing dapper red clothing with the gleaming buttons and buckles. Each wears a different style hat and regards you with delighted anticipation.
You guys know I have been to one planet my entire life.
Oh my god. We are in Wonderland. Sparkle made me read this book so many times.
I'm not saying it's your fault, but this is kind of, you know.
They
Um,
go, hello!
hi.
Hello.
Well, welcome, guests!
Thanks.
Ah, did you hear it? I heard it.
Heard what?
They giggle.
Heard I don't like this.
Oh, well, you said thank you, which means that we're now obligated to join them.
Oh, fuck.
Peridot, why did you tell me there was rules?
There are rules. Now I'm telling you.
Nayland grabs Ace's like shirt collar fiercely and just says to him between her gritted teeth, she's like, "Do not say anything while we are here."
Oh,
It's just like the
Also-
zipping his mouth thing, but like instantly just begins like tapping his foot.
oh, also, and she's gonna pull all of your heads down so we're all kind of really close together. Don't give anyone your real name. Ever.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Can we eat?
Probably not. Probably would not be safe.
Okay. And then Lila sticks her head. My name's Lysandra.
Huh? Oh wait. Okay.
It's not my real name, Nealon. Come on. I mean, shh. Where are we? Is this Wonderland?
Ah. Where are you?
Are you guys like the multiple Mad Hatters?
They begin laughing at each other. Indeed not, Lysandra. Goes, on the female one of the female ones seems to speak as she goes, "You're in the Eternal Garden. We haven't had new people to play with in ages."
Nayland closes her jacket more tightly.
Hey, Eric, that was the place you were talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. I think so. Do I remember? I don't think I would. In my brain of how it works, Peridot's lost a lot of like her Feywild memories, like very like a lot.
But you read about it in with the planet we were just on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you heard about the Eternal Garden.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly. Like, I remember, there was the Eternal Garden part, and then there was the something, about like getting something from the Eternal Garden and bringing it back.
That would explain why the lovers didn't come back if they did give their real names.
Yeah.
Have you seen two people that came through here? One was named.
No,
Is it okay to give their names?
Peridot?
Can you give other people's names, or is it just like your name?
I actually don't know on that part. I think technically, if they already gave their names, they already gave them.
Okay. Their names were Orlando and Juliana, right? Julianne.
Juliana, yeah.
Yeah.
They look at each other. One says, "The river o'er yonder appearing has 5 ridges of which you're hearing. The problem we set is how do you get across each and return to this clearing?"
Oh, God.
Is there an exit behind us?
You do not see any type of way out.
You're right. We should have just left them.
Can we walk?
I don't know, can you?
Jeez.
Can you guys fight?
Ugh, that sounds like work.
Ace just turns to Nayland. Can I punt one of them, please?
Not yet. We might need more information.
One time.
Well, I mean,
you
there's
rash
two.
the one, and it's.
Okay, so there's the 5 things. I mean, can we leave you and go try?
Oh, of course you can go where you'd like.
Okay. Bye.
It's entertaining indeed. Let's watch.
Nalen's gonna uncomfortably speed walk forward. I imagine that it seems like one path forward.
Oh no.
Okay.
But there you go. Remember though? Remember? You could have stayed and played with Brunick, Celia, Phoenix, Laylene, and Erwin.
Nalen turns around and comes back.
Could you happen to write those names down for me?
I'll send them to you.
Thank you. Peridot's gonna remember their names.
What does that mean, play? What is your game?
We'd like to play all sorts of games.
What's the game you currently want to play?
Want to play tag?
No, I want to understand the rules.
Sounds like we can pick the game,
If you want to play something.
and you'll tell us
Jenga.
which path to take.
What path? Oh, we don't like telling people what to do.
Oh,
Can you give us a recommendation?
Just begin laughing as another one goes, Well, a fountain rests here in the garden, whose waters we here like to harden. But a drink now and then cures all in our ken, and may even bring cries of pardon.
I don't trust a word they're saying.
okay, are they saying we have to drink the fountain water?
It's a riddle.
Yeah, what do cries of pardon mean? That sounds bad.
I'm writing this out really fast, so give me a sec.
I can give you the limerick.
Thank you.
Yes.
Quickly, I'm going to put stuff in the private chat so you can take it from there. But there are the names. Here's limerick number 1. There's a second limerick.
Sorry, I was trying to type it out. I actually pasted it. And again, part of it. Wouldn't let me copy for some reason.
Did want to quickly show you your leprechauns, though.
Oh,
You're so cute.
That makes me so much more distrustful of them. At least when something looks evil, you know they're genuine.
All right. And if it is your desire to begin to travel,
Are they just following us?
no, not quite. But
Not yet.
you see you are there. So here's where you've arrived. And so you do see there are 4 bridges.
I see.
Uh, so we go southeast.
Hmm.
But I am open for anything.
I mean, are we trying to get to the lake?
No, we're trying to solve the riddle of how to cross all 5 bridges and return to where we started.
Oh, all 5 bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're implying that it might become difficult to return as we continue forward.
Maybe. I guess Matt can clarify. I'm pretty sure we have to solve a puzzle, which is because, like, it's really difficult to try and use all 5 bridges and wind up back at that red circle if that's where you start. So I think that's what we just have to do, but maybe Molly's right and it's not that.
So it's interesting. I think it's sort of designed for you to be thinking these ways. I'll be trying
I
to
see.
figure out what it means.
Gotcha.
I would say they're probably not as riddly as far as wanting an answer.
Okay, I see. So then I don't know. Molly, what were you saying?
That like if we go forward, it might be more difficult to come back.
Okay, which way is forward?
That way. And Peridot just points in a direction.
Well, you have to say what direction you point in.
She's going to point east.
Okay. Assuming that is northeast or is it
Northeast.
southeast?
No, northeast bridge.
Is that where you all want to go?
I mean, Nayland doesn't have any better ideas. And she's also going to keep an eye out for this fountain that they talked about.
Okay.
I'm following you, Peridot.
Why me?
Was it two different, the people that we're talking to, was it two different people that gave us two different riddles?
Yes.
Oh, maybe we should see what they all have to say before we move on. What do we think?
That would seem logical.
All right. Do you keep trying to ask them questions about where to go and the two people you mentioned and everything?
Yeah, that Nayland would try.
All right. As they look, one speaks up. There's a lovely building just here with turrets and domes far and near. 'Tis a shame you can't spy it, as we urge you to try it. Solve the puzzle and see it appear.
Okay, so we have to solve the puzzle to make it appear.
Then she just kind of wanted to keep questioning them. I can give you some of the others here. Another speaks up. Some think our maze is a pest, but it shelters a haven of rest. And ere anyone leaves, they must leave more than leaves, and then honor our master's request.
Okay.
Another one gets up and seems very excited. They go, oh yes, there are leaves in the gardens to trace, and a maze with a clear central space. With a leaf in your hand, you can stand and stand, but to leave the leaves in place. And then they look at each other and smile as they all recite together. There once was a young man from Cybar who was turning on the nose by the wasp, who was stung by the nose by a wasp. He said, "Does it hurt?" He replied, "Not at all. I can do it again if it likes." What would you like to do?
I mean, first thing Nayland's gonna do is pick up a leaf and just kind of hold on to it.
Sounds good.
Yes, same.
Can we see the river that they were talking about? The river over yonder?
Yes. As you can see where the bridges go, they go over the river.
With the leaf in her hand. Well, I mean, okay, I'm ready to start walking. What about you guys?
Uh-huh.
Okay, with the leaf in her hand, Nayland's gonna see if she can stand on the water.
As you look, you do see the rivers going counterclockwise, and as you put your foot in, your foot seems to go right through, and you get wet.
Okay, shit. All right. This is not like the waterfall outside.
Can I touch the water while not holding a leaf? Is it still wet?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But as you observe it, you see the babbling river flows through the garden. It seems like it sometimes defies logic. Here and there, the water seemingly course in different directions. It teems with colorful fish and other freshwater fauna.
Okay, do you guys want to walk around these bridges and see if we can find the fountain they're talking about?
Yeah.
I got no other ideas.
Okay. Neil's just gonna try and walk towards the bridge that Peridot had first pointed out and use that to start trying to walk around and find a fountain.
Sounds good. Begin crossing over. You see this place surrounded. You can see the river on all sides, and there is, I would say, Nayland, you are able to spot coming up from the river is what looks like a large bronze-scaled head of a dragon. Just as you seem to get your eyes on it, it dips quickly below the water.
Ooh. Okay, living dragon.
Dragon?
Yeah, a bronze one. It looks like it doesn't want us to see it, but I saw it.
Sorry, I was stretching. Well, maybe we should not go swimming. I think going swimming would be a bad idea.
Why is there a dragon in the lake? When do dragons be in lakes? I thought dragons flew.
Well,
Okay, things. Go ahead, Peridot.
I mean, I think dragons can still swim even though they fly.
That is terrifying.
Things here, I gather, work differently than things do not here. So if we would normally see a dragon and run, maybe we should try and talk to this one. Oh god, now I'm rhyming.
I don't feel like being eaten
and I don't particularly think dragons want to hear what I have to say. But if you think that you got something, go ahead.
Great, so no one's gonna stop me? Okay.
Just be careful.
It's dumb.
Pardon?
The idea, the
Just
plan.
don't give your real name.
Not you, I'm talking to the dragon. Nalen's shouting to the dragon.
All right.
Pardon?
Its eyes kind of look up very gingerly. Up from the water.
Hello, excuse me. My friends and I are looking for someone, two someones. We were wondering if you've seen them.
Kind of. You can go ahead and give me a presence check, please.
Oh no. That's my worst one. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to add my little Know the Tide token that I got before for rolling with fear. So now it's a flat roll instead of a -1.
Nice.
Okay, I rolled a 5, but it's with hope.
A 5 with hope.
Actually,
Here we go.
I'm going to use my reassurance now, so you can re-roll. But you have to take whatever you roll.
Okay. Do I get to keep the hope or no? That goes away. Unless I keep the roll.
Correct, because you get the result of whatever roll you do, including the
Okay.
hope or not hope.
And I'm gonna add what's it called? The rally die that Ace gave. For the one time.
You're gonna re-roll and add rally.
Yes.
Yeah, you get an additional d6.
Okay. 14 with hope. Better than 5.
It looks at you, blinks a little bit, and then pushes its large body out of the water. Gives you a very toothy grin. Well, hello.
Ooh.
How are you doing today? You seem friendly. I wasn't sure, if you were violent, but you seem so, soft.
Oh. You're very observant. I hope our conversation will not be violent. I agree with you there.
And what is your name?
Kelly.
Kelly. Oh, greetings. My name is Ruth Ramis.
Ruth Ramis. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Of course. Were you looking for someone, you said?
Two people. Lovers.
Ooh, lovers. Oh, yes. I have seen two people who seemed awfully affectionate.
Yeah.
They are. Let's see. Last I saw them, they were picnicking with pixies.
Of course they were.
Yes, right near the fairy forest on the riverbank. 2 days ago.
Oh.
But
Okay.
they went west.
Could you point in the direction of the fairy forest?
Oh, indeed. So he holds up his large claw here and basically points east of you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy your swimming.
Oh, I will indeed enjoy it. Have fun now. Oh, by the way, be careful not to get on anyone's lawn. They get awful grumpy.
Oh, that very helpful advice. Thank you.
Good day. Like,
Good
"Oh,
day. Bye bye now.
bye." And looks, goes, you'll have fun, and dives into the water.
Okay, guys. I mean, all things considered, that was a very friendly dragon. He said that he saw potentially two lovers having a picnic with pixies over there. But from there, they went west. He also said, or they also said, not to step on anybody's lawn.
How are we supposed to know who owns what?
I don't know.
I suppose anyone can like fly. I think that is a no.
I don't know of one.
Well, we might as well just get going.
Alrighty then. In that case, where would you like to go?
To where the dragon pointed that the fairy forest was.
Okay, so is there an attempt to try to cross the river? Or do you want just to go north and go through the woods to get that direction?
There's dragons in the water. I say we take the bridge. What if the water's his lawn?
Okay.
So they said east, which is ultimately all like in this direction.
Yeah.
So you're here, so you just have to gotta figure out what you want to do to begin to move that way.
I know it's longer, but it looks maybe a little bit safer if we go back down and then east, leaving from the red circle.
I'm good with that.
I'm kind of curious if we can cross back over these bridges, to be honest, also. I'm worried that they're kind of a one-way ticket.
I see. Might as well go test it.
All right. So you're cross back over the bridge here, which seems to go fine.
Okay, phew.
Excuse me. I'll say emerging down and through. Please. See, why don't we do this real quick? We're almost the time. Go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna come inbound back here. All right. So, crossing the bridge, the section of the forest is less dense, allowing light to dapple the ground. Clearings and paths abound, many of which show signs of regular use: discarded bottles, trampled earth, and ashes from old bonfires. The clearing ahead thrums with music and laughter. What would you like to do? And as we come back, I would encourage everyone to participate. It feels like we've been a little bit forcing Robin to do a lot. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot from that side. So everyone, please participate and help out.
I'm back. Back now.
Very good. Is everyone back?
It does not seem so.
Hello?
So Robin's back. Ace lies. If either of you are talking, I am not hearing anything.
Back eating. Sorry.
All right, very cool. Then Aiden?
Either way, I will go forth and see what is this laughter.
Peridot, be careful.
All right. So you come up here, and this clearing is surrounded by flowering shrubs, and you see a single towering elm tree in the center. You see pallets all around the elm tree, and 5 sleeping satyrs. One of them has a set of panpipes, and even in their sleep seems to be playing the pipes, sleep piping.
Should we just try not to wake them up?
I think that would be best. I don't know about you, but I think, because I've never really slept before, but I hear people get really grumpy when they don't sleep.
Okay. So I know satyrs have hooves, and they were picnicking with pixies. So I suppose Nalen's gonna kind of creep around looking for humanoid footprints. I imagine that hoofprints and flying pixies wouldn't leave something similar.
Excuse me. Okay, so you look around slowly for these footprints. And as you do, there is a bit of a sound as you see you've stepped right in the center of a piece of rope
Oh boy.
that is encircling your foot. And does a 19 beat your evasion?
Yeah.
as it circles around, and it lifts you up as you're restrained in midair. And suddenly the piping gets up, and they go, "Whoa! We caught a thief!" And they begin dancing around and playing the pipes. A thief, a thief, a thief, a thief.
Of course, this would happen. This is definitely what would happen. This is why I don't come to the Feywild.
Stay off the lawn. Stay off the lawn.
Is there anyone else in the area or just this thing?
All right, there you see the 5 satyrs. There we go. So, thief, why'd you come here?
Pardon me, I'm not a thief. I'm sorry. I'm just looking
She's
for
boring.
two. Oh, God. I'm not a thief. I'm just here looking for my friends. What rhymes with thief?
Beef.
Beef! No.
Leaf.
Here's a leaf! And I pull out the leaf that I had been carrying around with me. I heard they were here with pixies, having a picnic together. You guys seem a bit trixies.
Oh, you talking about the new arrivals?
Oh,
Yes,
God,
yes,
God.
those two. We haven't met them, but we've heard of them. Can't wait to party. Love it when people come here for the first time and we haven't met them yet. Like you.
Yeah. Anyways, you could tell I'm not here to steal anything. I'm really sorry. I was just looking for where they might have gone.
Oh. It looks like, oh. What do you think? Should we, let her down? Well, first, there's punishment. Indeed. They go, pies! As pies appear in their hands, they begin throwing them at Nayland.
Okay, can I try to get down myself and dodge the pies? I have an
You can.
experience
Yep.
called Escape Artist.
Nice.
I will spend a hope to use it.
Very cool. Yeah, this would be finesse.
Okay. +2. Plus my token. 13.
13. What's that with hope or fear?
Hope.
Hope. That does succeed. As you and land, they go, ha ha! Well, then you have earned the right to not be punished. Congratulations!
Oh, great. Thank you.
So, what do you know of the new arrivals? Anything interesting?
They're lovers.
Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, lovers. Oh, they're finding a great place here. This is a place of love.
And it certainly seems like the place to party.
Indeed. I go, it is. I go, have you? I'm sure you met those leprechauns.
We did. They had lots of riddles.
They all roll their eyes, of course. Listen, between you and me, if you really want to get anything out of them, give them a dance or a fine meal. It usually gets them to become comprehensible.
Wine and dine them, huh?
Oh, yes. Yes, they love a game. Let's those, but yes, we like to keep tabs on everyone here. It is fun.
And what do you know about the pixies?
Looks at you. What do we know? What do we know? What do we know? I have a better question. Tell me. I can tell you've recently had a crush. Who is she?
She stayed somewhere. I think we lost her. I don't know exactly where she is. But she's blonde and she's pretty and am I allowed to give these ones her name?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's with us, and
With us in spirit.
No. Oh, I see. Then when did you first have your crush on her?
That would have been during the darkest house.
They giggle. Oh, well, the fairies, they mostly stick to their forest. And I will say the key to getting them to talk is to give them a gift. That's what they always want. Usually something shiny or something with a good story behind it or magical. And should you... They usually would answer questions or be somewhat friendly.
Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions for him?
No, not me. I know that the dragon said that they went west from here. Should we try and find the pixies, or should we just try and follow their trail? Although, I don't even know if I found a trail.
The pixies probably still saw him last, so I mean, they might have a better idea.
Yeah. Okay. Guess we gotta find a gift then.
can our presence not be a gift? I feel like this world's very loopy.
Oh no, I think we could make them a nice gift. I have a few ideas.
Thank you very much for your help. And sorry again about trespassing in your sleep.
Oh no, we go to sleep just so people can try to come in and get trapped so we can have a conversation. It's fine.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Great.
Come back and party anytime. All right.
Peridot, should we head to the forest, or do you need time to wrangle up a gift?
I don't think it will take me too long to make it.
Okay. So in that case,
The idea here is that I was going to use my ability, my experience of crafting and creating things to create a gift. Using like the gold / gems that we had gotten in the cave.
okay.
To make something with it.
Sounds like a plan. So walking and taking your time, you can certainly do this. I think when you present it is when we'll roll for it
Okay.
to see how it came out. All right. So do you want to proceed here essentially out of the forest and to the southeast?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that little flowery patch that we're talking about?
That is on the way, yeah, as you're
Gotcha.
going. So, yeah, as you're walking further, trying to get more and more east. And you do see that. And as you cross, you can see near the lake, there's a meadow that bursts with color from wildflowers blanketing the grass. A small wooden structure resembling a cross between a cottage and a stable stands among the blossoms. Bees buzz happily between the flowers and around a great hive enclosing the rear corner of the structure. Investigate, or you could continue.
There was that bit at the end about that guy who was stabbed by a wasp.
Yeah. And what was it that was said? Does it hurt? Not at all. It can do it again if it likes. So does that mean they don't hurt?
It means they're aggressive, at least.
Let me go. I'm made of wood anyway, so. I'll go and investigate.
All right. As you walk up, you can see 4 centaurs. 2 are playing in the meadow. Then they go swing in the lake where it looks like there's these giant otters that play with them as they clap their hooves in joy. Seeing you approach, the parents ride up quite quickly. They go, "You entered our home. State your business."
I give them a very polite curtsy. I was like, my friends and I are looking for some of our lost friends. We were kind of given directions, and we've just been seeing what's on the way, in case they might have stopped here.
No, we haven't had visitors. But we have seen ones more mundane like your friends, though you are interesting. You kind of reek of normality. Have you spent much time out of the Fae?
Yeah. It's been a while. A number of years now that I think about it.
See, it looks like it's re-encouraging that enchantment you wear.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it's like a recharge, looks like. Should be helpful to you.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And Peridot's like looking at her hands as like almost like the skin shimmer is like becoming more like solid almost. It's less flickery to her
Yeah.
eyes.
Almost see the skin move when the heart's supposed to pulse. We'll see. At least your time here is doing some good.
Well, I'm very sorry for intruding on your day. We will continue on to go search for our friends.
I nod.
Peridot, did you ask about the bees?
Oh crap! I forgot about the bees. I did ask them about the other two, and they hadn't stopped here at all. So they must have kept on going.
Okay.
But that's basically their home, and I didn't really want to keep on intruding because I remembered what Rasmus the dragon said about not treading up people's lawns.
Yeah, okay. But I have more questions than that. Nayland's gonna go to the centaurs.
Wait, okay. Oh, also, lies. It turns out my enchantment is resetting itself.
So you're not becoming a real girl.
No, but the enchantment's being more secure, so maybe I get another 10 years.
Well, that's good at least.
Which means then I'll become a teenager.
Is that how that works? I don't age.
Which is why you're always a teenager.
Yeah. I'll never be able to drink.
All right. Did Nayland want to talk to them too?
Yeah. Hi. Sorry. Just one more question.
Oh, yes. Here, have some tea.
I'm allergic to tea leaves. I'm sorry. I can't.
Oh, fresh fruit? Nuts?
You know, it's so funny. I actually had a bit of tea when I first got here, and that was a huge mistake. I've been a little bit tummy sick since, so I probably shouldn't have anything.
Oh.
But thank you. Have you heard of another guy coming through here? A man from Cybar?
No, can't say I have.
Right. I heard stories about him, and he was stung by this wasp and loved it, and I couldn't help but notice that hive over there.
Oh. I see, yes. Well, that's not a wasp hive, that's a beehive.
Oh, right. Very different. You're so right.
Though, if you wish to, since you seem to have a poor stomach, I'm not up to it myself today, but if you want to take some honey, it can settle your stomach. Be careful, they'll sting if you mess up, but might help you out.
That's a really nice suggestion. Thank you so much. I'll consider it. Let me ask my friends first if they want to take the time, on that hustle and bustle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, have a good afternoon.
Of course.
Okay, Peridot, when I get any other bright ideas, stop me before I do it.
But they're funny.
But sometimes your good ideas are really good ones.
They mentioned that they're the beehive. The honey is nice. They said it might make us feel better if we had some. I don't know if that's something we want to stop to collect, but figured I'd bring it to the board.
I think we should keep moving.
When the group moves, Ace is gonna trail behind a little bit, and just when they're out of, like a little bit out of earshot, he's gonna wave down one of the centaurs, if he can. He was told not to talk to them, so he doesn't want to be seen.
Amazing. And I would say one of the younger ones come up that was playing. Hey, you have 2 legs. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just had a question. Have you or your parents ever seen anything like my friend over there? And he points at Peridot.
Oh. What do you mean, like her?
You know, just same kind of being.
Oh. Oh, nothing quite like. She's probably not from this domain.
Oh, okay. Do you think anyone would have any information on that?
Well, the gardener, maybe.
And where could I find them?
They wander around.
Thank you.
All right.
La 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 la. You the ones.
This will catch up with everyone else.
All right. With that, you continue travel to now you realize you go a good walking distance, almost half a mile or so, before you come to the eastern wood. That makes any amount of sense with the directions that you were given. And as you approach, you see harmless insects abound in this forest. Butterflies, fireflies, and ladybugs flutter about, filling the canopy and undergrowth with flitting colors. A great willow tree atop a low hill sparkles with fairy lights and bioluminescent bugs.
Wow.
How pretty.
As you get closer, you can see in a willow hill, there's this badger burrow. And you see a 1 foot tall fairy door set into the burrow's entrance.
I guess we knock.
When we knock, I do the first part of shaving a haircut.
Dun, 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 dun. And suddenly you hear around you 2 bits! And there's a shimmer, as you can see, dropping invisibility. You see pixies and sprites abound, all dressed very nicely.
I love your clothes. They're beautiful.
Some look male and female. They flitter about laughing and throwing little pieces of magic back and forth. You're welcome. You smell of rose. Always welcome those who smell of roses.
Well, we're looking for 2 friends of ours. We were told that they came this way.
Oh, you were told this, were you? They were told. They were told. They like to gather gossip. Oh, I got you.
To get the names again. It was Julian and
Yeah, Juliana and Orlando.
Juliana and Orlando. Wow, I can't remember anything. Juliana and Orlando, and they were lovers.
They begin to giggle.
Nayland leans over to Lies and whispers, geez, she gets more Fae by the second.
Do you happen to know if they passed through here? Or maybe they're still here?
They look at each other and fly a little bit away and gather into a big circle, like a huddle, and they begin to whisper. One picks up their head and laughs at you, and then put their head back in. Then they line up, and one goes, I will be the spokespixie for the group. I say that we are happily help with your answer in exchange for a gift. Gift.
Well, I'll have you know I came with one.
We should have asked for more. All right. In that case, let's see how this goes. So, yeah, I would say finesse.
Plus my made to craft create experience.
There you go.
I rolled a 14 with hope.
Yay!
A lot of hope today.
Yeah.
Nice. In that case, they kind of they look at. So, what did you make them?
I made them. It's kind of like a little like keychain, but because I'm envisioning these pixies, they could probably wear it like around their neck.
Amazing. They go, woo!
And it's like a little dangle of different like chips of gemstones with like wire through them.
Oh, very nice. And they hold it about, they hang it outside their home. Oh, this is awesome. And they all go around and give you 12 tiny hugs.
I eagerly hug them back.
Oh, okay. As promised, they picnicked with us.
I love a good picnic.
And I think it was their first day here. And then we led them to the fountain all here so they could quench their thirst.
The one with the dragon?
Dragon? There's not a dragon at the fountain. No, there's not a dragon at the fountain. Is there a dragon at the fountain? Did you see one?
We saw a dragon on our way.
Oh, the river one. He's so shy.
Okay, so that's not the healing fountain?
The river? No, that's a river.
Somebody else. Somebody else take over. Nayland's leaning against a tree.
Do you think you could take us to this fountain?
Well, you did give a really good gift. He kind of sighs. Okay.
Wonderful. Come along, friends.
All right. Excuse me. Then they begin to lead you north. I will say anything anybody wants to do or RP while you travel.
For some magical reason, Peridot is like humming Into the Woods.
Very good. Alright, nothing else. They take you. You can see a spring of crystal clear water bubbles up from the center of a natural rock basin. The water trickles down one side of the fountain, forming a small stream, and pink dog rose blossoms grow around the basin.
Nayland,
Yeah.
you should look for their tracks.
Sure. Yeah. Look around for humanoid footprints.
Okay. Very good. Go ahead and just give me. That's instinct.
Might I use my gifted tracker ability to make this a spellcasting roll instead?
Yes.
Okay. 17 with hope again. Man, this
Wow.
luck is crazy.
Judging, it appears as though they, two humanoids like you, and had taken the and had something to drink here. And then it appears that they began going south.
So, Nalen's talking to the pixies because they chaperoned us here, right?
Yes.
What exactly happens when you drink the water?
Oh. Well, you'll be healed.
Just like that? Nothing else?
Oh, yes.
5 drinks of water.
Okay. So you take a sip of the wonderful water. So if any of these apply, you immediately get greater restoration and heal.
Bless you.
I minus my 2 HP. Yay, I'm fully healed. Well, actually worked, guys.
And there is the strange thing, and I forget, brother's still with you, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you begin coughing and you puke up a worm.
Hello.
How could you?
Yeah, I have no
Trying
idea.
to inch towards you.
Could I pick him up?
Oh, good thing you're doing that because Nalen was about to squash him.
You pick him up.
Is he coughing? Is he dying?
Looks like he's not doing well. Lies.
Poor little guy.
I mean,
Does anybody have a jar?
yeah.
Give me the jar.
Here.
I'm gonna put brother in the jar.
Nalen turns back to the pixies. Clearly something else happened besides healing.
Well, that looked like Well, yeah, that was something that shouldn't have been in there.
Well,
He was a parasite.
Peridot, yes. I mean, shit. What name are you using here?
Oh, the green one.
Okay, the green one. I don't. Lies, can he even survive outside of a
I
green?
don't think so. I don't. This feels bad, but at the same time, he was eating my brain, so I'll live. I mean, I don't know what to do, guys.
I don't really get what's going on, but this seems like a good thing from what I think. But I feel like that's up to you to decide how you feel about it.
Well, he's not eating your brain any longer, so maybe we could keep him in the jar. Or we could bury him.
If you don't want him to die, Lies. Nayland quickly looks at a pixie out of the corner of her eye. We could offer them another gift.
You're right, we could. Hey, little pixie,
Uh-huh.
do you want a friend?
Oh, we usually like they kind of no, not him.
Worth a try.
Oh, that's why she smelled so bad. Because now she smells better. Yeah. Yeah, we almost tried to kill you, but then we realized that smell was like something inside you as well. But it wasn't quite you. Like you had two competing scents.
Maybe I could mail it back to Mom.
We keep him in the jar then.
Should we find like a bug or something to put in there? If he needs to eat brain to survive, it'll just something to hold him over.
Peridot is about to put the jar into her bag, and it's like, there might be some crumbs in the bottom. There's always crumbs in the bottom of your bag.
Brain crumbs?
No. Peridot goes to take a sip of the water.
Okay. The water, and you feel really good.
Ah.
Nayland leans over to Ace and whispers, "Do we think this counts as eating and drinking from the Feywild?"
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not from here.
Yeah, I know.
I would, though, assume yes. It was offered to us.
Excuse me, new friends? And
Mhm.
Nayland's again trying to talk to the pixies. Even though, this garden is so amazing, could one, after drinking from the fountain, be able to go to other planes?
Oh yeah, they can do what they want.
Okay. All right. My people taught me to be scared of the Feywild, kind of. Like, my mom told me these stories about how dangerous it is. And, like, I don't know, it seems kind of fine so far.
Are there any little, like, bugs around? Or
Yeah.
I would like to catch a bug.
Easy enough.
Okay. And I'm going to put it in the jar with brother.
Okay. The bug
Let's see what happens.
crazy tries to get out and go towards the top, and brother elongates and grabs it and begins burrowing inside.
Oh God.
I feel like we should have done that.
It's just a grasshopper.
Is anything in this world what it seems to be? Because I'm not convinced. Like the weirdest thing I used to see was werewolves and demons. And even those weren't that weird.
And here I thought this place was supposed to be weirder.
I
This
like
looks
it here.
weird, Crazy. Yeah, actually, I understand why you'd like it here. That was probably very therapeutic. How do you feel, by the way?
Like I'm home.
Well, that's not a good sign.
You know, I'm kind of sad that I missed out on all of this these past years. All the fun stuff.
This isn't fun. This is like a million rules disguised as games.
But that's the best part.
These
Oh,
people are
newcomers, you
not-
should stay.
No.
All right. Wait. Hold on.
All of these things are cute monsters.
Peridot. I mean, the green one. Is that what you mean? That you miss it enough that you don't want to leave again?
You know what? Yeah, maybe I don't want to leave.
Fuck.
It is pretty nice here, Peridot.
Fuck.
No, it sucks.
You know what? We should go have a picnic, Lies.
We should.
Fuck.
Dick.
And that's where we're at for tonight.
Ace and Nalen just banging their heads against trees.
Well, see you next week.